He's an ice cube.
Two California teenagers have defrosted a million-year-old caveman. Now they're going to wash him, feed him, and teach him to be normal.
That's boring, dude. Normal. We're going psycho with him, bro.
And Encino High is about to learn the truth.
He's a caveman.
Encino Man.
That's barbaric.
Hello, fellow followers. Welcome back to FanZcene. Greg here, and today I have for you Encino Man. Now's the time for a Blu-ray, and it desperately needs a Blu-ray. I love the movie Encino Man. It is a great movie from the 90s that has never got a Blu-ray, and that's because of Disney. Disney has a bad habit of not letting their Hollywood picture movies, because Disney owns Hollywood Pictures, so many within Hollywood Pictures that have never gotten a Blu-ray. And Disney, everybody knows Disney has a bad habit of not releasing any physical media of older films that they now own with Fox and all that, which is ridiculous. And I know Bob Iger recently stated that, maybe they should look towards whole media. That's because streaming isn't working like everybody thought they would. I've talked about that multiple times, man. Streaming is, it's imploding on itself, and it's causing more problems than it actually set up. But Encino Man, this movie is so cool, so funny, so great, and it really desperately needs that Blu-ray HD treatment. I would also want a 4K too, if it's possible, but I will take a Blu-ray. I mean, let's think about this. Brendan Fraser and Ke-Huy Quan are now both Oscar winners, and they are both in Encino Man. And not only that, we also have Sean Astin and Pauly Shore, and this movie is such a 90s movie, and it's also like an 80s meets 90s actors, like from one generation to the next. I mean, you got Sean Astin, Ke-Huy Quan, The Goonies, Indiana Jones, Lord of the Rings, Rudy, and then you got Pauly Shore, Son-in-Law, which also is a Hollywood Pictures movie that desperately needs a Blu-ray. I would absolutely kill for that as well, too. Well, not kill, but you know what I mean. I would like to have that. And then we got Brendan Fraser, The Mummy, Blast from the Past, School Ties, all different types of movies that he's been in, and he's on a career renaissance along with Ke-Huy Quan. And just the fact that this movie that so many people grew up with, and it isn't on Blu-ray, is mind-boggling to me. It is. And I know some people like to say physical media is dead, dying wide, but it's not. There's so many people out there that are still collecting and would love to see this. And there's a nostalgia right now for these two actors, and there's a nostalgia all around for these movies that people just love to go back and see over and over again. And, like I said, streaming just isn't working, isn't cutting it as everybody thought it would. Not that it's going anywhere anytime soon, but it's just not. And Encino Man, I think, is a movie that really, really needs a Blu-ray treatment. I know a lot of people out there really thought once Disney made a deal with Mill Creek that maybe they were going to get new titles, and it turns out, from what I understand, it's just titles that have been previously released might get a re-release, which is fine, because hopefully I can get the Ernest movies again, specifically Ernest Scared Stupid on Blu-ray again. That would be awesome. I would love to pick that back up, because that is outrageously priced right now, and that right there shows you, if that these movies are wanted, because like the Ernest movies are going for like $30-$40 on Blu-ray from Mill Creek, because they've never been re-released by Disney ever again since that one time. So Encino Man and so many other Hollywood pictures truly need Blu-ray releases, and I would absolutely love an Encino Man Blu-ray. I just thought that movie was the premise is just so crazy. Like, Sean Astin and Pauly Shore find Brendan Fraser, who's a caveman, and unthaw him, and they teach him how to be a modern 90s guy in high school, and it's just got so many great moments. It's so funny. Shoosh! I remember that. That was Dom DeLuise's son, by the way, if you guys know who Dom DeLuise is. And, Harsh and the Juice and all that. It's just like, that was like so 90s. And it was something that so many of us, like I've said, just grew up with. It's something that we just think back and look back and just smile. It's a movie that makes you smile. And it was like I said, you could see like the changing of the guard. Which is weird because I'm saying that, like Sean Astin and Ke-Huy Quan giving it over to like Brendan Fraser and Pauly Shore. But look at what's coming back around. Ke-Huy Quan and Brendan Fraser are now like back on the top of the game, and Sean Astin's still there. And I would like to see a little bit of a Pauly Shore resurgence. That would be pretty funny. I mean, I dig '90s Pauly Shore movies. I mean, he burned bright and fast and quick. But Encino Man is just one of those movies that I really think needs an HD Blu-ray treatment. And I'm not the only one. I mean, I put out a tweet about it, and it got a really great response. And also, Serial at Midnight put out a tweet about it. I see so many people after they won their Oscars say, "Where's my Encino Man Blu-ray?" I see people looking up Encino Man because they see the picture of, Ke Huy Quan and Brendan Fraser together in this movie, and a lot of people don't even remember that they were actually in the movie together. They truly don't, and I think it's a shame that movies like Encino Man are often overlooked and forgotten by companies because they don't want to put it on physical media, and I know a lot of people is focused on new stuff, and I don't hold my breath with Disney. I don't really like Disney, to be honest with you, and I understand a lot of people don't want to buy stuff from Disney anymore or anything like that, and I completely get it and understand it, but I would absolutely love an Encino Man Blu-ray. I think that would be awesome. I would love to put that in my collection. 4K would be really great too, but I will settle for a great Blu-ray scan of Encino Man. I mean, it's long overdue with so many Hollywood picture movies, and I think it's time. And I mean, what better time now? I mean, I just can't see laying money on the table and not getting that money. Brendan Fraser, Ke Huy Quan. Now's the time. You can market that. You could I wouldn't want to comment. They said you could put that big old prestigious starring Oscar winners Brendan Fraser and Ke Huy Quan, and also Sean Astin, who is an Oscar nominee as well. You can put that on it, advertise the heck out of that like it's this big prestigious movie, when it's just this really fun, great '90s movie that's just long overdue. But let me know what you guys think about all this in the comment section down below. Do you think Encino Man needs a Blu-ray? Because I do. Do you guys remember Encino Man? What are some of your favorite parts? Leave all that in the comment section down below. And I thank you guys for watching. And if you did like this video, maybe consider hitting the like button, subscribing, hitting the bell for notification. That would be awesome. Or sharing the video out for everybody to see, or joining and becoming a channel member. And shout out to all 7 of you guys, my channel members. I really, truly appreciate you guys being channel members here. And thank you for everybody watching once again. Wherever you are, please have a great, safe, happy, healthy day, morning, afternoon, evening, and night. Always support physical media. It is the superior format. Godspeed, buddies.